Before this video starts, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel members and membership gifters. These people have gone above and beyond to support me. So shout out to LaFon Charlie, Michael Baker 4992, Sideshow Rob 13, Cali Bums, and lastly, Dalt Will. If you want to get shouted out in my videos, make sure to become a member. You know, one of the worst things about the gaming community is the fact that there are some gamers out there in the world that are ride or die fans for these dev teams, for these studios, for these publishers, for these franchises and, you know, game series that literally will complain, cry about how an update, new content, or a new game is bad compared to the old one, when in reality, they could just move away. It's kind of like a toxic relationship. If your girlfriend or your boyfriend is being mean, you could just leave. You know, it's as simple as that 9 times out of 10. And I feel like a perfect gaming community that embodies this gaming stereotype is arguably the best one I could pick, the Call of Duty community. These guys in the Call of Duty community complain, they cry, they whine, and it's all for the right reasons, but they still continue to play. When in reality, this is the crazy part here, they always claim that gaming is dead if Call of Duty is doing bad or it's just a bad game this year. But the thing is that there are so many games to play besides Call of Duty that are infinitely better, that will make up for the time wasted on Call of Duty, that will make up for the wasted money as well. And it's just insane to me how some people in the Call of Duty community continue to complain about the game and still play it, still buy it, and not move on.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
For me personally, yeah, I'm talking about the Call of Duty community, but hey, I'm playing the game still being good, but at the same time, I'm not subjugating myself to playing the game every single day for hours on end with nobody on my side. You know, I have the absolute best community to stream the game for, which, by the way, if you see me live, you should join up and say I'm fat. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I just cannot imagine myself not even playing Call of Duty or complaining it, but just sticking by Activision, sticking by, you know, Call of Duty and not exploring, you know, not trying other games and other franchises or other series that I'm interested in. If you're a Call of Duty gamer or a Call of Duty player that has been complaining over the last 6 months since Black Ops 7 has been out, or even before then, I'm telling you right now, stop playing the game. The game is completely different, okay? We have more collaborations of Snoop Dogg than actual good games in the last, what, 3 to 4, maybe 5 years now, all right? We have furry skins coming out the wazoo looking like they're for a fucking kids show. The gaming is different in Call of Duty. The entire goal for Call of Duty is different. And you know, for us gamers that are in disagreement with Activision or disagreement where Call of Duty is going right now, you need to move on. All right, you just need to move on. And I feel like for these videos now, I really want to focus on the Call of Duty community and actually trying to educate them on different things about the game, but also to the point where they can actually accept what's going on and move on as well. Because without the player base, without the fan base, the loyal ones and the ones that care, Call of Duty won't succeed. And in turn, hopefully, Activision, if they had 2 more fucking brain cells and a few more chromosomes, they would understand what to do and would understand that they need to change. And I'm telling you right now, there are thousands upon thousands of games that you guys can play, buy, and try out that are completely new to you that might actually pique your interest and make your money and time's worth when you're playing video games. And they could be by solo or with a group of people as well. Like, let me read you guys my top 10 games of all time, okay? And these games that I'm going to be mentioning here, they're going to be scattered around the top 10, but these games are new, these games are multiplayer, and a few of them are solo, okay? So the very first one that I want to talk about is Civilization 7. This game was put upon me when a Microsoft employee got a fucking raise. And it's a game where I have almost 120 to 140 hours on my Steam account. And it has been amazing. It's a world builder. You simulate, you know, owning a city, being president basically, and it's pretty freaking cool, okay? The next one I want to talk about is Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain. an amazing single player experience that has stood the test of time on both console and PC. If you want a good story, if you want a good stealth espionage game with guns still, if you still want that gunning experience just like you get from Call of Duty, Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain is absolutely a top choice. And if you want something very niche, something very different that won Game of the Year just a couple years ago, Expedition 33 is also amazing. Great story, great cast, great voice acting, great visuals, and a great gameplay system. Arguably the best, what is it called? Why am I blanking on this like a fucking idiot? The best turn-based combat game I've ever played in my entire life. And another good pick for combat-based, if you want a good story, a good cast, an actual good gameplay loop as well that you can play thousands of times, Baldur's Gate 3 is absolutely amazing. I played that game as well when it first dropped. It was my first ever D&D-like experience game, and oh my god, chef's kiss all around. And the last game I mentioned, that's a first-person shooter with guns, with a good story that really relates to what's going on in the world right now, is Cyberpunk 2077. Amazing game, amazing characters. They got John Wick, aka Keanu Reeves, as Johnny fucking Silverhand. It is amazing, okay? And that's just only a handful of games that I've played in the last couple of months since I've really stopped playing Call of Duty and talking about, you know, the game, you know, full time and all that jazz, all right? And listen, one big thing that people need to take away from this video is the fact that I am not trying to trash on anybody who complains about Call of Duty and plays it. I'm trying to trash on the people that think that gaming is dead when Call of Duty is bad or whenever their favorite franchise or series is doing bad. When all you need to do is take a step back and stop playing it. Because a big thing people seem to forget within all of business, within all of gaming, is that if you, the player, are not there, they are fucked. These developers are fucked. These people that don't care about the gaming community are fucked, and they will lose their job. I don't think people realize or can even understand the scope and magnitude of how much power they hold when they stop doing things that hurt them, that make them angry, that just they don't like or agree with, man. Like I said earlier, for some people in gaming, being a gamer, it's a toxic ass relationship when it comes to their favorite franchise and their series, man. Look how they did Halo, by the way. You know, Halo is completely dead in the water. Gears of War is finally making a comeback. Halo hasn't gotten shit in literal years, and everybody moved on because they're like, if they're treating my favorite franchise that was arguably better than Call of Duty and GTA and all the other games, and they're not giving us anything new or anything good, I'm moving on. And that's what they did. And I feel like for the Call of Duty community, you guys need to accept the fact that, hey, gaming is not dead. I have other options and I can play different things. Because once you do that, you're actually going to be able to enjoy gaming. You're actually going to be able to enjoy playing with other people, man. It's an amazing experience to move away from Call of Duty, to stop playing it, and try other new things. But yeah, I mean, if you want to listen to me, go ahead. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you don't, I don't know what to really say or what to really do. I apologize for my long lost Asian descendants starting the coronavirus. I actually don't know how to end this video, but yeah, bye.